Planet Dolan. From getting their knee smashed with a brick to getting their house robbed and vandalized, the Planet Dolan crew reenacts some of the best true stories from our subreddit about the worst ways people have ever broken up with us. I'm Untitled Chapter. Today I'll be on the narrator. Number 10 was submitted by Sweezamin. Spinal Palm and his girlfriend were at a concert. The concert started out great until she got up on stage and went to the microphone. That's when she said, "My boyfriend wears diapers and poops himself every day." Obviously this wasn't true, at least you'd hope not. But she pointed at Spinal Palm and said that they were over. She left with the keys and took Spinal Palm's car. Spinal Palm was furious and called his dad to come chase her down, but she got away. And to this day she still has Spinal Palm's car. Number 9 was submitted by a Crazyrobloxian. Turns out Ghost Toad's girlfriend was on crack, and one day while they were hanging out, she started yelling and saying the room was waving. Ghost Toast asked her what's wrong. She grabbed a huge knife out of her pocket and tried to stab him. He held her arms back, grabbed his phone and called the police. She was taken to juvie, but not before telling him, "We're through." Later, once she got out of juvie, she brought a ladder to Ghost Toast's house at 4 AM and climbed through his window to try to stab him again. If Ghost Toast hadn't been trying to watch every one of our Planet Dolan videos, he would have died. You hear that, kids? Planet Dolan saves lives. Number 8 was submitted by DabbingDaniels. Legner was with his girlfriend at a paintball field one day, and they were about to go together in a round, so she said, "When I shoot 3 paintballs in the air, come to the middle of the field." She shot 3 times, and Legner ran into the middle of the field, completely unguarded. Then she shouted at him, "This is how I feel about our relationship," and absolutely pelted him with paintballs. She even got the entire opposing team to go just after him. Legner asked her after the round, "Why did you do that?" And she replied, "I'm a lesbian." Apparently being a lesbian makes you just want to randomly paintball people. I didn't know that. Number 7 was submitted by RoseTheOg. Snoopy was at home on her birthday. She was waiting for a boyfriend to come out of work and say happy birthday. He eventually texted her saying, "I love you." But then he replied saying, "Psych! I'm breaking up with you. Where's my stuff?" Snoopy replied, "It's on the stove. We ran out of charcoal." And she never texted him again. Number 6 was submitted by Boy It's Boo Boo. One time Ramona dated a guy named Thomas in the 8th grade. He was the type of person who just wanted to stay at home, but Ramona was the type of person who wanted to get out. On their 2-year anniversary, Ramona suggested they go out and eat somewhere. He gave her an odd look and replied, "You're such a stupid bitch. You know I'm broke as shit." They had a big argument and Ramona went home. When she woke up the next morning, she found he had broken into Ramona's house and damaged or stolen a bunch of stuff. He also carved the words, "Fuck you bitch, we are done, you stubborn ass whore," into her wall, which seems like a little bit of an overreaction. Number 5 was submitted by Laughing Fandom. Melissa's boyfriend decided to break up with her while they were graduated. Not before or after, during. As Melissa was handed her diploma, she smiled back at her boyfriend, and he walked up to her on the stage. He grabbed the microphone and said, "I'm sorry, I'm breaking up with you." Everyone gasped in disbelief, and Melissa just started crying in front of everyone. She was depressed for the next year and wouldn't do anything but read her old fan fictions. It's alright, Melissa. If I saw that guy in real life, I'd kick him in the balls. Number 4 was submitted by Senorita Cheesecake. Pandora met her boyfriend back in high school, and they dated for almost 4 years into their college years. They were both really into bondage, and one night they started getting into the usual fun, but just as he got Pandora tied to the bed, he said, "I'm breaking up with you." Then he walked out, leaving Pandora tied up, and shut and locked the door behind him. Luckily, Pandora's roommate had brought her key with her. She got back after 4 hours. Number 3 was submitted by Fuck Me Jerry, Fuck You. When Hellbent was 18, he moved into a brand new apartment. It was very cold outside when he was moving all his stuff in, so he got sick. The next day, Hellbent's girlfriend sent a text asking, "Want to hang out tonight?" Because he was sick, Hellbent said no. So at 2 in the morning, a brick came through his window. Of course. The brick hit him in the leg and broke his knee. A piece of paper attached to the brick said, "Fuck you, I'm breaking up with you, cheater." Apparently she was there for 4 hours trying to hit the 2nd-story window. Number 2 was submitted by RTSTim. Pringle got married when he was in the US Navy. A few weeks after his marriage, his submarine was going out to sea for 2 weeks before his major deployment. Pringle's wife was sending emails to him back and forth until around 3 days before he came back, so he got worried. On the way home, Pringle kept calling his cell phone until a man answered the phone and said, "Quit calling my girlfriend." When Pringle finally got home, his house was emptied. Everything was gone, all the furniture he bought, all the electronics, everything. He talked to his neighbours, he showed Pringle who the new man was, since she had brought him to his house. Turned out Pringle's wife left him for a heroin junkie. A week later, Pringle had to go to his deployment in the Arctic. Number 1 was submitted by me. It was the worst way I've ever been broken up with. Well, I don't really have any interesting breakup stories, however, I have had one awkward, rejection kind of story. So back before YouTube, I was doing a writing course, and there was this girl that I could never talk to as to, you know, oh god, I don't want to make a fool out of myself. So after months and months, I eventually worked up the courage to ask her out to the movies, and she said yes, and that was great. And then I went home, and then I got a message from her that said, it might not work because my best friend likes you and has been dropping hints that you haven't gotten. And at that stage I was like, oh shit, oh fuck, because then immediately I was like, no, the hints, I didn't know, I was too busy focusing on this girl, I didn't realize her friend was talking to me a lot, oh no. So immediately I was like, I messed up. I did end up dating her friend, but it didn't last very long, unfortunately. It's just one of those times, it's like, rats! Like, the hints. You know, you just don't get the hints that are really obvious, it just sucks. Huge thanks for the folks over the Planet Dolan subreddit for submitting their stories. We have a question for you. What's the most expensive thing you've lost in the trash? Let us know on the Reddit page link below and you might be featured in a future countdown. This video was made possible by our fans over on Patreon. Thanks for your support, guys. That's it for this video, and have a good one!